Hi, a blessed day to you. Thank you for joining me today. May the Lord bless your watching. The topic that I'm going to share to you today is about the time of our life. Carl Sandburg says, time is the coin of your life. It is the only coin you have and only you can determine how it will be spent. Ang oras ay plus factor ng ating buhay. Tayo lamang ang merong kakayanang kung paano natin gagamitin ang oras ng ating mga buhay. Ito ay pinagkaloob po sa atin. I'm wearing my wristwatch and whenever I check the time for this wristwatch, I remember how dynamic the time of our life. For this matter, let us revisit a special context in the book of Ecclesiastes that deals with the dynamics of time found in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 until verse 11. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to tear down, and a time to build. A time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them, a time to embrace, a time to refrain from embracing, a time to search, and a time to give up, a time to keep, and a time to throw away, a time to tear, and a time to mend, a time to be silent, and a time to speak, a time to love, and a time to hate, and a time for war, and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden God has laid on the human race. He has made everything beautiful in its time. He also set eternity in the human heart, yet no one can fathom what God has done from the beginning to end. The first point that I want to convey is this: look for every opportunity in every given time. Ating samantalahin ang mga pagkakataon ng bawat oras ng ating buhay. In the Greek languages, there are two words for time. One is chronos and the other one is kairos. Ang chronos ay ang oras na tumatakbo or the sequential period. Ang chronos naman, ang ibig sabihin ay ang oras ng pagkakataon or the opportune moment. If we blend together kairos and chronos, this would be the formula. We have to grab the kairos of every chronos, or we have to grab the opportunity of every given time. Isa sa mga famous clock towers in the whole world ay ang Big Ben Clock Towers, located in Westminster, London, England, which was built in 1859. Napaka-grandstanding ng image ng Big Ben Clock Towers. It is an icon on how essential the time of our life that we need to spend it wisely. Alan Lake says, time is life. Thus, to waste time is also to waste our life. Ayon sa pag-aaral patungkol sa time management, we have to spend our time on those essentials, on those important things. Huwag nating igugol ang ating oras sa mga not urgent and not important things. We don't use our time sa mga bagay na not urgent, though important. Huwag nating gamitin ang ating oras sa mga urgent, though not important things. Listen to this, we must spend our time sa mga bagay na urgent, we must spend our time sa mga bagay na important. So the important and the urgent things in our life must be the topmost priority on how we spend our time. Tayo ay nasa panahon ng pandemic at ako ay naniniwala ang mga taong maparaan sa kanilang mga oras sa panahon ng crisis, sila ang mga taong makakatawid sa ganitong panahon. The second point that I want to convey is this: things and activities will unfold at the right time. ating pong tandaan na ang mga bagay, ang mga paggawa po natin ay magaganap sa itinakdang oras. In verse 1 of today's text says, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heavens." Example, being financially stable, ang perfect time, ang right time para tayo ay mag-asawa. Example, the younger years, ang perfect time, ang right time para mag-aral. Another example, ang senior years, ang perfect time, ang right time para tayo po ay mag-slow down na sa ating pong mga buhay. There is a perfect time for careership. There is a perfect time to open up a business. There is a perfect and right time for us to enter into the full-time ministry and begin serving the Lord. In verse 2 to 8 of today's text, there are 4 cycles of happening within the appointed time, such as controllable, uncontrollable, desirable, and undesirable. Halimbawa ng mga uncontrollable, time to be born and a time to die, a time for war and a time for peace. Halimbawa ng mga controllable, time to love and time to hate, time to be silent and time to speak. Halimbawa ng mga undesirable, time to tear down and time to build up, time to scatter stones and time to gather them. Halimbawa ng mga desirable, time to weep and time to laugh, time to search and time to give up. Ating tandaan na ang mga paggawa ay dapat tugma sa tamang oras. Our action and decision must be all timely. Let me share to you the relationship of time and action. Wrong action at wrong time is a disaster. Katulad ng nag-viral na video ng pagbisita ng isang babae sa isang barangay na naka-lockdown. Ipinipilit pa niya Ayon, arestado tuloy siya. Maling gawa sa maling oras. Right action at wrong time is a mistake. Katulad ng awit ni Barry Manilow, "We have the right love at the wrong time." Tama nga ang pag-ibig, ngunit sa maling oras naman. But right action at right time is a success. Every time nalalabas ako para mag-replenish ng aming food and supply ngayong period of quarantine, ang tiyempo ko sa umaga, tapos weekdays, at pupunta ako sa exclusive supermarket dahil kasi maikli lang ang pila, napapatupad ang social distancing. Ang bilis ko lang makakatapos at nakakabalik ulit ako sa aming bahay. So, right action at right time is a success. Someone says, ordinary people think merely of spending time, but great people thinking of how to use perfectly each time of the day. Tayo ay nasa hard times at ako ay naniniwala ang mga taong tugma ang mga pagkilos at mga ginagawa sa tamang panahon, kahit extraordinary days, sila ang mga taong magtatagumpay. The third point that I want to convey is this: God's plan is trustworthy for the time of our life. Ating mapagkakatiwalaan ang mga plano ng Diyos para sa bawat oras ng ating buhay. In verse 11 of today's text ay nakapaloob ang mga tamang response about the plan of God in the time of our life. It says, He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart. Yet no one can fathom what God has done from the beginning until the end. Our first response should be contented. Why? For God has made everything perfect in its time. Tayo'y maging masaya at kalmado dahil sa kabutihan ng Diyos, ginawa niya ang mga bagay-bagay na maganda sa tinakdang oras. Be contented, for God act timely. Not late, not early, hindi atrasado, hindi maaga, sakto ang mga pagkilos ng Diyos. So He made all things beautiful in its time. Be contented, for God act perfectly, not less than, not more than, hindi kulang, hindi sobra, ganap ang mga paggawa ng Diyos. So He made all things beautiful in its time. During this lockdown, naranasan ko ang perfect and timely act of God in my own life. I have never thought that at the middle of the quarantine period na mag-create ng group chat or GC ang aking mga kababata. Nanggaling sa US, meron nanggaling ng UK, of course dito sa Pilipinas. And I have never thought na maaalala nila ako through this GC. Akala ko for connection lamang, that they would remember me as the pastor and they will send me a support. Purihin ang Diyos. He can make all things beautiful in its time. Secondly, our response should be faith. Why? For God has set eternity in the human heart, but God also put limitation in the human mind so that the purposes of all these things has been kept or hidden for us. Tayo'y mananampalataya dahil sa talino ng Diyos, inilagay niya ang sanlibutan sa puso ng tao. Ngunit nilimitahan niya ang kakayanan ng isip ng tao na malaman ang kanyang layunin. Have faith in God who is all-knowing. Ang ating mga kaalaman sa bawat oras ay hindi natin arok dahil ang ating kaalaman ay limited lamang. Ngunit ang Diyos alam ang lahat ng bagay, ang lahat ng ito dahil siya ay omniscient. Have faith in God who is above time. Tayong mga taong tali tayo sa bawat oras. Ngunit ang Diyos ay hindi apektado ng lahat ng ito dahil siya ay eternal God. Marahil tayong lahat ay nagtatanong at naghahanap tayo ng kasagutan. Bakit nangyari ang COVID-19 sa ating henerasyon? Bakit ipinahintulot ng Diyos na maganap sa ating panahon ng isang mabigat na crisis dulot ng COVID-19 pandemic? Can we share an exact answers? Can we share a perfect explanations for all of this? We can only speculate. We can only make opinion because we know less, and the reasons behind all these things has been kept for us. Things are something hidden from us. Only God knows. As I end, here is the summary of the passage that says, "The time of our life is a gift from God, so spend it wisely. The Lord has made all things beautiful in its time, and has set a right time for everything, and so we rejoice. But to know the timing and the purposes behind the unfolding of time is something that God has kept from us, and so we trust. Praise the God of heaven who changes times and seasons."